Hi there folks, and in this video what we're going to do is we're going to add a bit of an inventory system. So when we press the I key, a little pop-up will appear with our basic character information on. So now what we're going to do is first of all create under project settings a action map for when we press the I key, and we do that by going down to bindings under inputs, just here, action map, and we'll call this call inventory like so. And we'll just set this to the key that we want to use. In this case, I'm going to set it for when I press I. Now, what we then need to do is go onto our main player or our player controller and right click and then type the button call inventory like so. So what should happen now is it should actually call to the action event for the inventory. And when we click on it, we now have the option for what happens when it's pressed and what happens when it's released. Now, what we're going to do is create an inventory widget by going to HUD, right-clicking, user interface, then widget blueprint, and we're going to call this inventory, like so, and launch it up. For now, we're going to just have some basic information, and that is going to be a border, which I'm going to drag and drop in, and the word inventory, which will appear just in the top here. Like so. We'll just set the color of this so it can appear, justify it into the center, and then set the actual text size like so. So the idea is going to be when we press the I key, this inventory will pop up, and of course when we then press the I key again, it will then be removed. So we have this widget set up at this moment in time. There's the key, and what we're going to need for it to have two different options for its input is something called a flip-flop. Basically, a flip-flop will allow for one thing to happen once, and then the second time it's pressed, a different thing then happens. So if we drag out of A, what we're going to do is create widget like so. This is going to be our inventory, and this is then going to go to view, add viewport like so. Now, so when we press I, what will happen is our inventory should appear, but of course we want it to disappear when we then press I again, and we can do that by simply dragging out the return value of here with the words remove from parent under widget, then assign this to B, then all of a sudden when we go to play, if I press I, inventory appears, and then it gets rid of it. And that, folks, is how we build a simple inventory to appear on our screen.